When you think of Genghis Khan's legacy, your mind probably conjures up visions of ruthless conquest, endless horseback riding, and enough plundering to make pirates jealous. But tucked into that history, galloping through the Mongolian steppe like an absolute boss, was his granddaughter, Kutulun, the warrior princess who body-slammed stereotypes and men for fun. Kutulun wasn't your average royal lady. She was the daughter of Kaidu Khan, ruler of the Chagatai Khanate, and from a young age, she trained alongside her brothers, not in courtly manners but in archery, horseback combat, and wrestling. And here's where things get legendary. Kutulun made a very simple rule for any man who wanted to marry her. He had to beat her in a wrestling match. That's it. No roses, no serenades, just throw down on the mat and try to pin the princess. Spoiler, not one man succeeded. In fact, every time someone tried and failed, which was always, they had to hand over 100 horses as a forfeit. By the time her suitor count hit the triple digits, she had amassed 10,000 horses. That's not a typo. 10,000 horses. At that point, her stable probably looked more like a cavalry parade than a dowry. And while it might sound like the setup to a medieval rom-com, Kutulun wasn't just playing games. She fought in actual battles beside her father, riding into war and striking fear into the hearts of enemies, many of whom probably had nightmares about being tossed over her shoulder like a sack of potatoes. Marco Polo himself, yes, the explorer, wrote about her, amazed at her strength and skill, calling her unmatched in battle. Some historians even believe she inspired the character of Turandot, the icy, undefeated princess from Puccini's opera. That's right, she went from pinning dudes to inspiring high art. So the next time someone tells you history is all kings and conquests, just remember Kutulun, the Mongol princess who flipped the script, out-wrestled the patriarchy, and built the world's most badass bridal registry, one defeated suitor at a time.